I don't know what's happening. I don't know what to do. My settings have been set to minimum. My frame rate's down to 2. My wind light's set to twilight. Imposters everywhere. Despite all these precautions, I must fear there's crashing in the air. Can you feel the lag tonight? The screams the evening brings. The world slows down in curdling agony with every rising thing. So many things to tell him, but how to make him see when he is just a cloud of Cheeto dust while standing next to me. He's falling back, he's crashing, and what if he decides to hell with this and not log back again? What if he goes outside? Can you feel the laugh tonight? It swallows everything. The grid goes down in deep complicity with all the Korean sin. Can you feel the lag tonight? You shouldn't move too far. Gliding through the regions as you freeze, you don't know where you are. And if I have a show tonight, it can be assumed the audience clothes will all fail to appear. In short, we are so doomed. I see naked people. But actually, that happened to me at SL20B. I looked out into the audience and everyone was butt naked. That's what happens in Second Life. Here's a piece of advice for someone who has been in Second Life now for 21 years. Yes, 21 years. Always wear a baked-on mesh underwear layer. Trust me on that. It is absolutely vital. So, let's talk about summer, right? We associate summer with all sorts of things, sights, smells, physical sensations, games. But for me, of course, Lucifer bucking the thread. For me, it's music. My summers are kind of separated in music. Free the boob, yes. Pixie wants to free the boob. It's getting nipply out here, isn't it? But so the first song I wanted to sing is a song that I heard. It's probably one of my first early summer memories as a child in the late 80s. My mother helped me discover one of the singers who eventually helped me become a singer, inspired me to become a singer, Nana Mouskouri, Greek singer. The other one was, of course, Julie Andrews. And speaking of inspirations, Mr. Marlowe is in the audience, and I want you to know that he and J-Cat and Melanie and Mel Chicky are single-handedly responsible for inspiring me to sing in Second Life. So if you want to blame anyone, that's the one, right there. Hi, Marlo. But this song is one of my absolute favorites. And yes, legends, absolute legends. If you have not caught an F&J show, you need to go catch them. They are top rate. Second, I would say the best dual act in Second Life ever. Now, if we could only get J9 Scarborough back, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? We'd have a reunion of all the old timers. So, this song I first heard sung by Nana Mouskouri. Turns out it was actually from a movie called Missing, which is a biographical thriller about the disappearance of execution and disappearance of Charles Horman. The music was composed by a legend, unknown. His birth name is Evangelos Odysseas Papathaniasou, whom you know as Vangelis, one of the most influential electronic music composers in the 20th century. His soundtracks for Missing, Antarctica, The Bounty, Conquest of Paradise, Blade Runner showed that synthesizers could in fact tap into great emotional depth, which at that point nobody really thought that you could do. So, I want to sing Missing, which is one of my favorite songs by him. You're gone, another lies beside you, I've no doubt. You're missing, conspiracies of silence hide you, keep me out. They nearly had me believing that you did not exist. But I know you really left me, and how you are missed. You're missing the lover who was once around you, has no news. You're missing, and even if by chance I found you, I'd still lose. For I know you're losing interest instead of your heart. The world turns around and leaves me right back at the start. I'm back at the start. You're missing, you're gone, another lies beside you, I've no doubt. You're missing, conspiracies of silence hide you, keep me out. They You're missing your lover who was once around you, has no news. You're missing, and even if by chance I found you, I'd still lose. For I know you're gone, and how you are missed. Don't you just love the way Vangelis handles those just zooming synthesizers? But speaking about synthesizers, the 80s was the era of synth pop and all those things. There was a band that I remember listening to for the first time, and really the only summer, because they only had 2 albums. Sadly, they only had 2 albums. They were known throughout the world as Yazoo, but here in the United States, if you're in the US, they were known as Yaz, because someone else had claimed the name, so they had to, they kind of had to adapt. So I guess they kind of lived a double life as Yaz and Yazoo. Oh, well, in any case, it was founded by Alison Moyet and Vince Clarke post Depeche Mode. And they were incredibly influential in the world of electronic music that came after. They helped define the synth pop genre, and they were an inspiration to countless electronic artists that came after. They only released 2 albums before disbanding, but they had this very, very appealing fusion of warmth and mechanical precision that was very, very striking. The song that I want to sing is the first song I ever heard from them. Only You, which was the debut in 1982. And it was distributed by Mute Records. The track became an immediate success. It also gained popularity internationally, charting in several countries, and later achieving renewed recognition through various cover versions. In fact, it was a cover version that I heard, not the original. I would not hear the original until much later. Whose cover version? Well, I have sung her here before. Mireille Mathieu, one of my favorite French singers, recorded a version of it called On est bien. Dans le calme de la maison, on échange nos noms en silence. It's if you can find it, Google it, Mireille Mathieu, On est bien, because it's a beautiful rendition. I adore everything Mireille Mathieu sang. Many times I think that her covers were better than the originals, especially Woman in Love. This one, though, I'm going to put Yaz on equal par, and I just love this song. So let's go ahead and do some Only You. Ready to take off? Let's start. Looking from a window above is like a story of love. Can you hear me? Came back only yesterday, I'm moving farther away. Can't you hear me? All I needed was the love you gave. All I needed for another day, and all I ever knew. Only you. Sometimes when I think of his name, when it's only a game, and I need you. Listen to the words that you say, it's getting harder to stay. When I see you, all I needed was the love you gave. All I needed for another day, and all I ever knew. Only you. I just love a good synth, don't you guys? I'm an opera singer, but I am more than happy to be. I am just more at home too, with the synth world as well. And I grew up with that. I grew up in the late '80s, early '90s. Some of us are old. Hey, I'm even old by Second Life standards. I remember when you had to pay to teleport, But you guys like how I'm dressed? Because I designed all my clothes. Everything I'm wearing, I designed. It's actually for sale now. I have a store. It's called Merryjest. Crazy, huh? Now you too can look like an explosion at a Lisa Frank factory. Actually, someone over at Fantasy Fair came up to me and told me, "You look like Cyndi Lauper and Punky Brewster were your mothers," and they meant it as a compliment, and I took it up as a compliment too. So you know what? Why don't we sing a song from Mom? Huh? One of my moms, anyways. This lady is one of the most unique performers in the 80s, and that's saying quite a bit. She is definitely very unusual. She is so unusual. And if you don't know who I'm talking about right now, you should make penance. You should say five Hail Marys and 4 Hello Dollies. Because she took a song that was written by a creeper, Robert Hazard, and she reworked it and turned it into a very feminist anthem, emphasizing freedom, individuality, and joy for women, with a lot of playful vocals, and it was an absolute hit when it came out. And I want to sing it for you. And if you don't know who that is, well, you're gonna figure it out pretty quick. I'm pretty sure. So, how about let's have a little fun?
What you gonna live your life right? Oh, mama dear, we're not the fortunate ones, and girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have fun,
don't they?
Phone rings in the middle of the night, my father yells, what you gonna do with your life? Oh, daddy dear, you know you're still number one, but girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have, that's all they really want, some fun. When the working day is done, oh, girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls just wanna have they wanna have fun, the bum bum bum. That's all they really want, some fun. When the working day is done, oh, girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, girls, they wanna have fun. Girls wanna have fun.
The graduate is here.
Land of hope and glory.
Well, she's not in England, but that's pomp and circumstance is what is usually played for graduates. And Mutiny has gotten her bachelor's degree, making every single one of us feel like the dust of ages right now. But congratulations, please, a round of applause for our graduate. While I sip some water. Now, I did say that Cyndi Lauper and Punky Brewster were my mothers. Well, yes. However, if I were to have a godmother, or godmothers and godfathers, fairy godmothers and godfathers, it would be a certain quartet. You see, I was sort of fated to discover these people, but when I was a kid, my brother had some LPs from the 70s called Stars on 45. And those were the very first big mega mixes that were ever made, right? Some of you might remember it. Stars on 45, keep on turning in your mind. Well, in any case. And not the mamas and the papas. Those would be my spiritual advisors, not my fairy godmothers. But oh gosh, all hail Mama Cass. Everybody just loves Mama Cass. That woman, that voice was a hug. God, I love Mama Cass. And you know, it is the 100th anniversary of her death this year. That means there will be a Mama Cass concert coming from me, because there's no way I cannot celebrate that life, as brief, tragically brief as it was. But, so there was this gigantic megamix in there that was 12 minutes long, and it was just absolutely amazing. And I didn't know who they were because my brother, my idiot brother, he's an idiot, yes, had lost the sleeves. Like, oh my God. And this was the 80s. You could look that stuff up. So I would sing those songs to me all the time. And then one summer, the summer of 1992, and the year is important for a very specific reason. Those of you who know your lore will know why. But I was walking by the beach, and there was this tennis club that their courts faced right to the beach, and they had gigantic loudspeakers, right? And I started hearing a song, and I go, oh my God, it's them! It's those angelic voices. Who are they? I was not a member of the tennis club, but I somehow managed to get in, got to the office and say, tell me, what CD are you playing? And they laid it out for me in its shining resplendence. ABBA Gold. 1992, the beginning of the ABBA Renaissance. Now, yes, ABBA, you could say that my childhood was kind of a mixture of Gem and the Holograms, the Thundercats, and ABBA, in that sense. And that really does explain me, doesn't it? This song that I want to sing by ABBA is from their last album, or, as we might want to say, their last album until last time, because, yes, 1981 was the year that ABBA supposedly disbanded. And then in 2022, they came back and they gave us an amazing album called Voyage and an amazing tour. Hey, Muffins! And yes, it's ABBA is just gold. This is from their penultimate album, and for 40 years, people thought it was their final album, The Visitors, which was an album that in 1981 was pushing the boundaries of synth pop and synth wave. They were pioneers. Is this frosty synth, very introspective album that was a commercial failure at the time because it was ahead of its time, like much of what ABBA did. It wasn't until, Yaz in 1983 where the synth pop genre really caught on, but ABBA was there at the cutting edge. This is the last song in that album, in the album of The Visitors. Like an Angel Passing Through My Room, which is an absolute marvel of minimalistic arrangements. And yet it has so much emotion.
long awaited darkness falls, casting shadows on the walls. In the twilight hour I am alone, sitting near the fireplace. Dying embers warm my face in this peaceful solitude. All the outside world subdued, everything comes back to me again. In the gloom, like an angel passing through my room, half awake and half in dreams, seeing long forgotten scenes. So the present runs into the past, now and then become entwined, playing games within my mind, like the embers as they die. Love was one prolonged goodbye, and it all comes back to me tonight. In the gloom, like an angel passing through my room. I close my eyes, and my twilight images go by. All too soon, like an angel passing through my room.
You know, another summer that I remember quite well is the... Oh. I didn't see that I was doing. 1 second. There. I'm running in place for some reason. Thank you, Sandy. Now, I remember one of my favorite summers that we didn't go to the beach. Most of the time we would. But that year was a year of El Niño, and there was flooding everywhere, so we just stayed home. We decided not to go. And in exchange, we spent a lot of time going to local restaurants that we hadn't gone to before. And one of our favorite places in Guayaquil was this restaurant called Tsuji, which was one of the first sushi restaurants in all of Ecuador. And it was absolutely delicious. Mr. Tsuji, Ryuhei Tsuji, was an amazing chef. And it so happened that this summer, and I want to say it was the summer of 1985, but I'm not sure, maybe it may have been 1986. This summer, you could see something in the back of the restaurant that hadn't been there before. It was a doored-off section with the rice paper sliding doors. And we were curious because there was a sign there. Couldn't see what that sign was. And we asked Mr. Tsuji, what is that? Do you have something new? And he says, yes, I have a karaoke machine. And we went, oh, what? What is that? Yes, karaoke came to Ecuador, and after having dinner there, he escorted us there, and we got a first try of karaoke. And I thought it was the most amazing thing in the world, as you can imagine. And then one song my mother selected kind of haunted me for all of my life afterwards because it was just so beautiful. My mom was completely tone deaf. She couldn't carry a song in a bucket, but somehow she made this song just shine. It was something that really cut her to the core. And it was a song by a singer-songwriter that we lost recently. This song debuted as number 1 on the Billboard Top 100 in 1973. Won 2 Grammys, Record of the Year, and Best Female Pop Performance. And it was none other than by Miss Roberta Flack. And to this day, I can't think of this song without thinking of my mother, who was my best friend. And I lost her to cancer 5 years ago. It'll be 5 years ago this year, which is why Fantasy Fair kind of becomes my second home. So if you have not gone to Fantasy Fair, do me this favor and go. And down with the Young Weaver, right? In any case, here is that song.
Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. I heard he sang a good song, I heard he had a style, and so I came to see him and listen for a while. And there he was, this young boy, a stranger to my eyes, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. I felt all flushed with fever, embarrassed by the crowd. I felt he found my letters, then read each one out loud. I prayed that he would finish, but he just kept right on, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. numbing my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his songs, killing me softly with his songs, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song.
And you know, last year I heard a song that kind of really hit home. It's written by Olivia Rodrigo, and it's about a betrayal. And it hits very close to home over circumstances that happened to me. Not romantically, but in everything else, it kind of fits the bill. And so I wanted to sing it here as a kind of music therapy, right? Let's go ahead and yeah, I'm gonna go for music therapy. In any case, here is Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo.
Hate to give the satisfaction asking how you're doing now. How's the castle built of people you pretend to care about, just what you wanted? Look at you, cool guy, you got it. I see the parties and the diamonds sometimes when I close my eyes. 6 months of torture you sold as some forbidden paradise. I loved you truly. You gotta laugh at this stupidity, 'cause I made some real big mistakes. You made the worst ones look fine. I should have known it was strange. You only come out at night. I used to think I was smart. You make me look so naive. The way you sold me for parts, you sunk your teeth into me. Sucker, faint fucker, bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire. And every boy I ever talked to told me you were bad, bad news. You call them crazy. God, I hate the way I call them crazy too. You're so convincing. How do you lie without flinching? Oh, what a mesmerizing, paralyzing, fucked up little thrill. Can't figure out just how you do it, and God knows I never will. Wait for me and not him, 'cause boys your age know better. I've made some real big mistakes. You made the worst ones look fine. I should have known it was strange. You only come out at night. I used to think I was smart. You made me look so naive. The way you saw me fall apart, you sunk your teeth into me. Oh, bloodsucker, fame fucker, bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire. You said it was true love, but wouldn't that be hard? You can't love anyone, 'cause that would mean you had a heart. I tried to help you out, now know that I can't, 'cause how you think's the kind of thing I'll never understand. I made some real big mistakes. You made the worst ones look fine. I should have known it was strange. You only come out at night. I used to think I was smart. You made me look so naive. The way you saw me fall apart, you suck your teeth into me. Oh, bloodsucker, fame fucker, bleeding me dry like a goddamn vampire.
So, you know, another band that I've kind of discovered that I didn't really know very well. I'm kind of ashamed I did not know Arcade Fire that well until last summer. I believe it was last summer or 2 summers ago. Well, I heard this song, and that made me go, wow, they're amazing. They're a band that likes to take on pretty controversial topics. And this one is, you might say, it's a song that touches controversy, faith, the loss of faith, the sacrifices made in the name of ideology, war, murder, and trauma. I think that's more or less how I will introduce it. This song should be famous. I hope it is. It is certainly very thought-provoking and very, very strong.
The king's taken back the throne, the useless seed is sown. When they say they're cutting off the phone, I'll tell them you're not home. No place to hide, you are fighting as a soldier on their side. You're still a soldier in your mind, though nothing's underlined. You say it's money that we need, as if we were only mouths to feed. I know no matter what you say, there are some debts you never pay. Working for the church while your family dies. You take what they give you and you keep it inside. Every spark of friendship and love will die without a hope. Hear the soldier groan, we'll go at it alone. I can taste the fear. Lift me up and take me out of here. Don't wanna fight, don't wanna die, just wanna hear you cry. Who's gonna throw the first stone? Who's gonna reset the bond? Walking with your head in a sling when I hear the soldiers sing. Working for the church while my family dies. Your little baby sister's gonna lose her mind. Every spark of friendship and love will die without a home. Hear the soldier groan, we'll go at it alone. I can taste your fear. It's gonna lift you up and take you out of here. And the bone shall never heal. I cannot if you kneel. We can find you now, but they're gonna get their money back somehow. And when you finally disappear, we'll just say you never hear. Been working for the church while your life was apart. Been singing hallelujah with the fear in your heart. Every spark of friendship and love will die without a home. Hear the soldier groan, we'll go at it alone. Hear the soldier groan, we'll go at it alone. Hear the soldier groan, we'll go at it alone.
So of course, songs like this bring up questions of the human condition. Another band that I love, that I remember hearing one summer, the first summer I heard them, I was walking back from work. It was a gorgeous day here in Colorado, and I thought, wow, this band just speaks to all of my sensibilities. And they were the Killers, of course. Big surprise. Is anyone surprised? And this is one of my favorite songs. And this is one of the lyrics that gets misheard, and I don't understand why. The chorus asks the question, are we human or are we denser? As in more density than just being human. As if, what is the core of the human experience? Is it just our superficial experiences, or is there an even greater depth of experience? But every single place I've seen where the lyrics are listed is, are we human or are we dancer? It's like, okay, I am either a human or a ballerina. Got it. Well, it's just silly. In any case, let's go ahead.
I did my best to notice when the call came down the line, up to the platform of surrender. I was brought, but I was kind. And sometimes I get nervous when I see an open door. Close your eyes, clear your heart. Cut the cord. Are we human or are we dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are cold, and I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human or are we dancer? Respects to grace and virtue, send my condolences to good. Give my regards to soul and romance, they always did the best they could. And so long to devotion, you told me everything I know. Wave goodbye, wish me well. You gotta let me go. Are we human or are we dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are cold, and I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human or are we dancer? Will your system be alright when you dream of home tonight? There's no message we're receiving. Let me know, is your heart still beating? Are we human or are we dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are cold, and I'm on my knees looking for the answer. You gotta let me know. Are we human or are we dancer? My sign is vital. My hands are cold, and I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we It's a god-awful small affair to the girl with the mousy hair, but her mommy is yelling no, and her daddy has told her to go, but her friend is nowhere to be seen. Now she walks to her sunken dream, to the seat with the clearest view, and she's hooked to the silver screen. But the film is a standing bore, for she's lived it 10 times or more. She could spit in the eyes of fools as they ask her to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's the freakiest show. Take a look at the lawman beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if you'll ever know. He's in the best-selling show. Is a life on Mars. It's on America's tortured brow that Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow. Now the workers have struck for fame, 'cause London's in sale again. See the mice in the million hordes, from Ibiza to the Norfolk Broads. Rule Britannia is out of bounds. To my mother, my dog, and clowns. But the film is a standing bore, 'cause I wrote it 10 times or more. It's about to be written again, as I ask you to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's the freakiest show. Take a look at the lawman beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if you'll ever know. He's in the best-selling show. Is there life on Mars?
And now I say goodnight to all of you. Please support this venue in mud, and don't forget to put your names in. I'm going to say goodnight with a song from my fairy godmothers. Sing it if you know it.
I wasn't jealous before we met. Now every woman I see is a potential threat. And I'm possessive, it isn't nice. You heard me saying that smoking was my only vice. But now it isn't true. Now everything is new. And all I've learned has overturned, I beg of you. Don't go a sitting duck, a little small talk, a smile, and baby, I was stuck. I still don't know what you've done with me. A grown-up test I should never fall so easily. I feel a kind of fear when I don't have you near. Unsatisfied, I skip my pride. I beg you, dear, don't go wasting your emotion. Lay all your love on me. Don't go sharing your devotion. Lay all your love on me. I've had a few little love affairs. They didn't last very long and they've been pretty scarce. I used to think I was sensible. It makes the truth even more incomprehensible. Cause everything is new and everything is you. And all I've learned has overturned. What can I do? Don't go wasting your emotion. Lay all your love on. Don't go wasting your emotion. Lay all your love on me. Don't go sharing your devotion. Lay all your love on me.
All right, everyone. I am Merryjest Starchild, and please put your hands together for the fabulous, the only Spence. As soon as I have derased my stage because I forgot.